Okay, as you can see, I'm starting to button up more bits. Got my new headlights, my new turn signals in there. Mounted all the guard, front slam. Got the headlight sitting down there waiting to go on, but I'm having troubles aligning the outer guard to the front panel. It's actually all kind of out of alignment. I'm about 5mm too far back, so I've got to come forward. So I'm just starting to loosen off all my bolts all the way through here. The two that hold this down onto the chassis rail, the couple that go through this inner guard into here, where this mounts onto the bracket which mounts onto the chassis. I've undone all those bolts and loosened it all off in the hope that I can pull it forward. I pretty much think the only thing actually holding it in place from coming forward at the moment is the spring and the bonnet hinge, so I will probably have to pull that off and hopefully not damage it too much, and then get it all lined up before I put it back on and tighten everything down. But anyway, we're getting there. We'll keep moving into the engine bay. I've done the vintage air, I've redone the vintage air. I've done a video showing that pipe and all that connected, but I wasn't happy. This pipe here, I ran up the top and it used to cut all the way into here, and I wasn't happy about it sitting that close to the engine, and it looked really ugly and it crossed over. So I played jiggery pokey with some of the hoses. Still comes out of the engine, goes in through the firewall, out through the firewall and back into here, and that's the same pipe that I used. I just drilled a new hole and it works perfectly. Let's just go and show you on the inside. So that's the old hole where it used to come out. That's the pipe there. Actually, I haven't fitted it again yet, but yeah, now I just need to cut that pipe slightly shorter, feed it onto here, and then put the clamp onto it, and that's fitted. And then I just got to do the AC stuff, which are the other two holes. What else have we done? Oh, just bought myself a new early Christmas present. So 14x5 K&N. I'm going to Scotch-Brite that over Christmas and then paint this the same black as this. It's the only chrome thing in the engine bay, and everything else is either raw alloy or black. So I don't really want a chrome thing. I might just Scotch-Brite it. I started Scotch-Briting it just to dull it up a bit. It's a stainless lid, so it's not chromed, it's a stainless one. So I might just try and scuff it up and scratch it and make it maybe look a little bit old. I don't know, we'll see. What else have we done under here? Oh yep, I just finished doing this. Another $100 spent on some fittings, dash 4 to dash 6, and a new pipe. Basically I used to have this set up the way it was, but the T came out of here through a mummified pipe that I made which looked really ugly, and over to here using the factory piece of pipe. Wasn't happy with that, so yeah, I ran a new piece of pipe, the one size, all the way down, clipped it into the upper pipe and run it over to here. So now it's all nice and straight and out of the way, and when you get the engine, if the sun wasn't behind me, you'd get the idea. Still have a couple of wires on either side of the engine bay, which are for the trinary switch, so I have no idea where that's going, so I'm just going to have to tuck them away for now. Hopefully I can get it somewhere in here. I don't know how big it is. I finished all the ABS relay wiring, which is actually the fan controllers, so that's all done and into here. It's all part of the same loom that comes up into this headlight bucket, so that'll all tuck away up into a bolt over here. Oh, actually I've used that as an earth, but oh, there it is. Got a hole there. So slowly getting there. I've also started on I've basically got everything to finish the steering. So there's my first joint coming up towards the chassis and up towards the firewall, and there's the rest of it. So that goes into the joint at the bottom by the steering column rack, and then I've got a universal sitting in the middle here that will mount to the chassis rail. This will run parallel to the chassis rail into the steering column. Steering column I've taken out because I'm painting it, and I was meant to paint that at the same time. Damn it. Oh well, regardless, I've also got a speaker cover here. I'm going to take these off, sorry, and just carpet that in one piece. I don't want the speakers in there. The two hidden and out of the way, they're at different heights and it gets in the way of this handbrake cable. So I just thought I'd rather just put a panel there and then just carpet it using the same carpet that I'm going to have on the floor. Must go and see him tomorrow before he breaks for Christmas actually. Other than that, I've just been testing wiring. Haven't really got a lot else to show you. I've just been tinkering around. Spent a bit of time doing yeah, nothing really, just tidying little bits up, and they seem to take so long. So yeah, that's me for 2019. Have yourself a good Christmas and a happy New Year's. Drive safe, and we'll see you in 2020.